Staying at home for an extended amount of time may sound relaxing and comforting for many, but after a while, under recent circumstances, many of us can agree otherwise. For me, in the beginning, it was almost exciting hearing how we got to have a break from real life. It was like the world had stopped in time for a minute. I had thought of it as an opportunity to work on myself and improve my lifestyle as a whole. It started out with doing physical fitness every day, healthy dieting, a regular sleep schedule, and enjoying new TikTok trends. This only lasted at most 3 weeks when going back to school in person was off the table. My first year of high school was basically over, and this had already opened my eyes and showed me how fast things can change. It made me grasp the idea of how not to take the simplest things for granted. Given the events that occurred during quarantine, they constantly changed my mentality and outlook on life. But I was getting frustrated with the way things were in the world and at myself because it made me feel small. It made me feel like there was nothing I could do for the world. Feelings of depression and frustration made me feel helpless because I was able to thrive in social settings, which helped me avoid what gave me anxiety and insecurity. After a while, it was tiring having to deal with the same thing every day, and it had motivated me to reform my coping mechanisms. I had to evolve ways to help myself, and from then on I promised myself to care for my well-being first. I had originally planned to just recognize an issue and move on, but I soon figured out that this plan was meant to fail, because you can't put a band-aid on a gunshot wound. Something that stuck with me was a quote from a powerful author named Eckhart Tolle. He said, "You have it already, you just can't feel it because your mind is making too much noise." This helped me discover that I had all the answers to my problems, but I never gave myself the attention or the time to actually help myself process anything. I had to stop, rewind, and focus on what I was trying to do in the first place. The question I asked myself was, why am I trying to fix things that I could not mend when I could gain knowledge from why they happened? Because I was acting as if I needed to fix my persona or identity, rather than building onto the person I was becoming. Something I struggled with was the way I tried to handle everything all at once, by myself, with no help at all. This just resulted in a damaging decline of my mental health, physical activities, and the motive to do anything productive for myself. I was going the complete opposite of where I was heading. I soon realized that if anything, this isolation helped me find my true self and what was most important to me. It showed me how much I was overlooking my overall mental health, because now I always think ahead on tasks and incoming concerns to see if anything would impair my wellness. Whether it be emotional, mental, physical, or spiritual, I am prepared for anything to hit me. And I'll always keep that promise that I will have my own back by using from what I learned from quarantine.